I have been feeling a lot of this energies coming in from the sun. If you do follow the Schumann resonance or the space weather in different sites, you'll notice that we've been in, I think, the 8th day of, they call it the 8th day of darkness, because there is no charts at the moment measuring the magnetic field of the planet and how it is interacting with the solar waves that are coming in, which have been really strong and they have been ongoing. The more you are in tune with this, you don't need to look into the charts anymore, because you probably are hearing them or feeling them. How are we feeling them? Most of us feel them in our nervous system. We feel charged up, or our minds are starting to get really active. Our nervous system is like in awareness, is like receiving way more electromagnetic energy, because we are electric beings, and so we feel all these fluctuations that are going on in the body of the planet, which we are within. It's like being cells in a body. So everything that is happening is affecting us, affecting our well-being and how we're dealing with everyday life. So if you've been feeling exhausted, tired, achy bones, muscles, not sleeping, oversleeping, not eating, overeating, all of these fluctuations out of your ordinary, it means you are feeling all of these changes. And it's very important that you listen and tune in and have a really good embodiment practice with grounding, with resting, with listening to what your body needs. To try to push away and just keep doing and keep functioning in the world as we've been programmed to. But we forget how important it is that we learn to flow with the times. And the times are accelerating. We're in a completely different energy frequency at the moment. We're going through a lot of different timelines, and a lot of you might notice that you have been having to really quickly change things in your life, letting go of a lot of stagnant aspects in your life, whether it was a relationship holding you back, work, own personal behaviors. These times are so potent. They are prompting us to dive deep into ancestral wounding and childhood wounding. And even though you might think, oh gosh, I've worked with that already, I know what my wounding is, I've been all my life onto it. It's a layer after layer after layer, and we're pretty much in the final stages, but we really need to release that. And we might need to go back into the story of why that wound is there. We might not need to, because it's going to happen anyway. But it feels quite intense. It is a very emotional and it's very exhausting. The more you resist it, the more it persists. So the more you allow it, the better. Shadow work right now is so important. And what I mean by that is it's like a review time. And so I know a lot of this talk about planets in retrograde are all over the internet at the moment. 7 planets in retrograde. What does that mean? For me, rather than thinking on the word retrograde, I think of the word review. So they work with, they're like interpretations or archetypes. They have obviously a relationship with our planet, but at our archetypical level, our subconscious level and conscious level, they are kind of trigger points. If we know how to understand astrology from this perspective, rather than the determinist, this is how it is and this is how you're going to behave, I like to look at doors of opportunity, where these are the energies at play. How are you going to play it? How are you going to relate to that? Which ones are you going to open and go through? Which ones are you going to just, they're not in your energy, in your life at the moment. You might just observe them, right? But these planets, they're bodies of light, they're bodies of sound and energy, and they have a resonance, and it's like each resonance will trigger certain aspects within you. Our energy centers, some people call them chakras, energy vortex, I call them access points. All our access points in our bodies are directly connected to celestial bodies, as within, so without. It's an interconnected wave of life. It's like our cells are connected to in every other cells within the organ, and each organ is in tune or working in collaboration with the rest of our bodies. So nothing is separated or fragmentalized or compartmentalized. So basically, the planets, these spherical bodies of pure energy and resonance, are now all in review. Usually they are going into their own motion, and from the Earth perspective we see this motion as direct, and sometimes it stops and it kind of is in retrograde or in review. So it's a moment for all of us to stay still and review what aspects in our lives are needing to be reviewed, released, changed, transformed, let go, worked on, surrender, accept, strengthen, right? So of course each planet has its own relationship with different resonance and harmonics within your body. And so this is an opportunity right now that's been happening now, and it's all getting into alignment in September. And that's why we've been feeling this natural way of dealing with life, and hence you've been feeling it, whether you want to understand it, whether you want to dive deep into it, then yes, you can get into it and what is going on. And with this, I'm not going to explain it right here, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it on comments, when I post this on Facebook or on YouTube or on Instagram, so that you know which planet is in review, and what it means in general, what is the meaning. But the most important part is how you connect with it, and if you're really honest with your life, what areas you actually going, yeah, I need to really reassess this. I know that I'm going through big review in my life, and it's important that I listen with curiosity and I allow that to happen. There is this sense of, oh, I should have a direction, I should know where exactly. But I'm taking that notch from the universe at the moment that is telling me, you're up for review. So stay still, see what's the. I'm working with the Cellular Regeneration Fasting Program protocol, starting on the Equinox. That will take us through the new moon on the 26th. So we start on the 21st up to the 29th of September. It's an online worldwide program. The work is online. It's guided through meditations, transmissions, not only a physical protocol to work through the detox program, but a lot of it is emotional, energetic. This is a perfect time to get into the review, even of your food programming, everything that you take in, and how you deal with that, how you deal with what's in your body that needs to be released, what's in your body that has been blocking you from becoming more who you are, more in tune, more in alignment with your mahi, with your magia, with your magic of being a human being in this planet. So I really prompt you, if you've been not sure, it's beyond the typical nutritional detox or withdrawing of food. It is a deep spiritual, energetic, emotional, mental, and physical work. And it is guided with all my love and my heart and my guides and my cosmic family to support you. And of course, it's quite embodied as well. We do breath work and we do all kinds of really important activities to get us back into our bodies. So I invite you for that as well. I'll put the link down there, and anything else, just let me know. I hope you have a beautiful day, and I'll see you soon.